we'll do something else. Williams goes, Russell, you should go up there and do stand-up. I goes, I ain't going up there on my own. I'll go, but I'll go if you go. Then we asked Jen, who was sat behind, I go, Jen, should we go on the stage, do the announcement? Jen's eyes lit up as she realised she'd found a couple of mugs to take a bullet. and then we're like, so if we goes to Jonathan, he sat down, oh yeah, Jonathan, we're going up on this stage. Do you want to come? He goes, oh yeah, all right. So then we sort of like all got together, and as we was walking down the corridor, we were planning it like it was going to be the Rat Pack. We go, David goes, okay, I'll open with something, then you do your bit, Russell, then Jonathan will close. We know that when it gets to Jonathan that we're going to close it. Then we got onto the stage. Even what hurt me most, I think, Morrissey, was that even before we made the announcement that you weren't coming back on stage because you had a sore throat, the bottles had begun to descend. Just by that, it wasn't like, because I could then go, oh, this is just because we're the bearers of bad tidings, but it wasn't that. It was our existence was the problem.
But you're laughing now, so something about it must have amused you or flattered you.
I was not flattered. I was deeply, deeply hurt.
Well, I said amused or flattered.
Amused.
Yes.
I'll go for amused. And what it was that amused me is that my hubris was punished in that fashion. That's what was amusing about it. Because you know, and you've got to smile about things, and choose what's the other option.
Well, if you can. But the point is that every audience is not the same.
No, I know that now.
And just because you're a whiz on opportunity knocks and things like that, it doesn't mean that you can conquer.
No, your crowd, certainly not. It's really funny, right, because we came off all bruised and shaken and that, and David Williams nursing his finger from the bottle top, and then them lot went off home, right, and I thought, I'm not going, I'm like, they go, oh, we'll go back to David's, and I didn't want to be around them, like, because there'd been a terrible event.
What happened to the questions about me?
Oi, because you don't answer them, it's pointless. I might as well talk, right? And then, like, so them lot, they went off, and then I got a text from David Baddiel, who was already there. He said, be careful when you leave, because Jonathan and David Williams were attacked outside the gig. That's like, correct. Even outside of the context of, like, they weren't even giving bad information anymore. They were just two men going home. Oh, it's them people still. They were furious.
It's a jungle.
It's a jungle. Sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under.
Well, as you said last night. Very, very well.
Funny, isn't it?
So, on stage last night, you were very, very, very funny.
Yeah? Thank you.
And I don't really find many people funny.
Go on, who do you think's funny?
Well, Alan Carr is very funny.
Yeah, he's lovely. He's very good,
yes,
Alan Carr.
Very funny.
Yeah.
And I think Joe Brand is very funny.
You really like Joe Brand? You're always on about her.
Your mother.
That's right. Yes,
and,
she's very well.
Yes, and I find other people funny too, but not too many.
Right.
Not too many.
Yeah.
And many people who think they're funny, I don't think they're very funny.
Really? Yeah, that's not a good quality, going around thinking you're funny.
Not really.
No, it's no way to live your life. Morrissey, can I be in your video?
No.
You said I could. I was supposed to be in the video. We were ready to come, then we couldn't come at the last minute.
No, you said there was going to be no confrontational questions.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Sorry, I've
You said it was going to be really, really nice.
It has been nice. Just sat there having your beer, not answering any questions, basically doing whatever you wish.
Well, this is how I live my life.
I know, I've never seen such insouciance.
Insouciance?
Yeah.
So you're going to do your stand-up again tonight?
Yeah, doing it tonight.
And my dear friend Chrissy is going to be in the audience, whom you know.
Oh, Chrissy Hines coming.
Yes.
Oh, she was great when she come on this show, wasn't she? She come on this show. It's a bloody car crash. We did karaoke with her, which perhaps was stupid. We did Brass in Pocket or something. I can't remember what it was. It was a bloody. We did Islands in the Stream. Not easy to do Islands in the Stream as a duet with a professional singer, the quality of Chrissy Hines.
Yes.
I fared badly, and then I ended up, because I created an embarrassing dynamic, right? And I went out of her daughter for a little while, right? And
What happened to the questions about me?
Look, you keep evading them, right? So what I've done...
I think there's a certain degree of self-obsession. It really is.
Have you noticed it?
Yes, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed last night in the audience, last night in the pub, last week in the audience.
What else am I going to get obsessed with? A garage, NASA. There's nothing else to get obsessed with except the self. Everything comes through the prism of the self anyway. I see myself as a metaphor for the universe.
Where's your mother today?
She's out there because we cleared everyone out of the studio in case you were bothered by him. Can we get her back in, because she's going to ask you a question? Can we get my mum in?
Oh, yes, please.
Mum, come in here and do your question. She's listening in the next room, huddled like a refugee.
But the question is obviously about you, really.
Well, I bloody hope so. We drilled her well enough before. Make sure this question relates to me.
Does she not find your stand-up disgustingly vulgar?
You can ask her that question in a minute. Where's my mum? Mum!
He's so Sidcup.
I'm not sick.
Unbelievable.
Where's my mother?
They're listening on the internet. There's a 2-minute delay.
Oh, it's 2-minute delay. Can you pop round and get her then?
Hearing about
Look, I'm not going to prepare to wait 2 minutes. I'm not that sort of a gentleman. Oh, there she is. Thank heaven. Oh, look at my little mum, all nervous, ringing around. Hello. Oh, look, my mum and Morrissey just having a little cuddle.
Sorry, I didn't rise.
You can't rise in this situation, Morrissey. She's my mother. Now, Mum, you ask Morrissey a question.
You might think this is a bit boring.
Don't put your question down.
That's a terrible way to begin a question.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Scratch that.
But, all right, take that out. I know that you're a cat lover as well, aren't you?
Yes.
I just wondered what's happening to your cat at the moment and the history of your cat.
My mum's cat question there.
Do you really care?
Yes,
I'm being nice.
15, I love cats.
You have a cat?
Yes.
15 years old?
Yes, I love my cat.
What's its name?
Jimmy, after James Dean, because Russell and I picked him from Animal Rescue.
Wow.
There you are.
And was he damaged?
No, because...
He is now. Why are you evading my mum's question? My mum's asked you a question about cats and you're evading it. Tell her about your bloody
This is
cats.
how I live, Russell.
Why are you so evasive?
This is how I live.
Crikey.
Yes, I absolutely love cats. I see a cat on the street and I'm mesmerised. And Chrissy, who you're going to meet later tonight, who you met before, she is also obsessed with cats.
Okay.
She sees a cat there and she just goes towards the cat. And
Must be a bit alarming for the cat, having Chrissy Hind looming at her.
Often. Well, with cats, as you'll know, you can't go towards them. They have to come to you. Which is...
It's a bit like you, as a matter of fact. There's no point going towards Morrissey.
Oh, you're still here, Russell?
That's just two nitwits chattering about cats. People are listening to this in their dozens back in Blighty.
Well, you know, at the beginning of this show, the 16 listeners who were glued to the radio will have increased now to 42 people.
They could be.
Mostly in Sidcup and...
I imagine the ones that were glued would have left if it weren't for the adhesive qualities of that substance.
Do you think your son is actually constitutionally insane?
He has moments of normality, about once a month.
Yes. But you were there last night and last week at the stand-up, and he was saying all this very expressive, very beyond the knuckle stuff. I mean, do you ever feel, oh dear God, where's the exit?
No, I sort of disassociate the rude things from Russell.
But it's all rude. There's nothing...
It wasn't last night,
No, there was a few things that weren't rude.
Yeah, we mentioned the bits I didn't like last night.
Oh, yes.
I'll say spiritual things, don't I? I'm quite a spiritual man, like a guru or something, like a sort of a spiritual leader in waiting.
Well, is there anything that you're not? Because you seem to claim that you're everything. I'm saying this nicely as a, a friendly neighbour. Is there anything that you're not?
Yeah, I'm not very good at football.
Well, yes.
Or dancing.
Yes.
Or
yeah, but you're obsessed with West Ham.
Yes, I love West Ham United very much.
That must be torture. You're obsessed with West Ham.
Yeah.
You couldn't kick a ball to save your life. Not even through a big hoop in your dressing room. That must be terrible.
Yeah, it's very difficult. And Tony Cottee, the former West Ham striker...
Yes, we know.
...keeps inviting me to take part in celebrity football matches. And I'm thinking, like at Upton Park. But it would be the realisation of a dream and a nightmare simultaneously.
Yes, it would. It would just be sympathetic, wouldn't it?
Because you think of the other people on the team might be like Danny Dyer and Ray Winston. Russell, oh my Christ's sake! And I think, oh God, I can't be expected to tolerate that. Not with my feet.
I'm glad you did that. Otherwise I wouldn't have known who Ray Winston was.
Well, there we are. That was
But it must be terrible, because it must be... I know certain people who are obsessed with music and they buy everything, but they cannot sing. And they listen to music all day, and they listen along to it, and they can't sing.
Yeah, it must be awful.
It must be horrible.
Yeah, it can't be.
It must be like having your legs permanently in chains, and there you are midfield, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, just stranded in the midfield. It's no way to live your life, is it? Morrissey, would you like to hear some of my singing that I've done on the record for the film soundtrack?
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, what?
No.
Well, it's really good, Mum, isn't it good?
He has got a nice singing voice.
Doesn't matter. Guest host.
Right, that's true.
Guest host.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't put that on.